Hey there, it's Harry here. I hope you're having a fantastic week. This week I want to share with you something that might help you achieve your goals that little bit easier. And that is something that I really came to realise a little bit more last weekend when I was in Portugal cycling. I was cycling from Porto down to Lisbon over 4 days. It's about 400 kilometres. Hence why I'm wearing this lovely cycling shirt. If I step back you can see it's got lots of flags on it. And that basically represents all the countries that we've been to over the last 6 years with some friends and I from these cycling trips. Each year we do a cycling trip. It started with London to Paris. I in fact made a video last year about our Valencia to Barcelona trip. And anyway, this time I thought I'd share with you something that really can help you with achieving your goals. When we're on the cycle trip, there's lots and lots of miles to do or kilometres to do. And that can be quite intimidating, especially if you look at it as a big chunk of road that you need to go down. But in actual fact, it's never that long. All you need to focus on is just the next step, the next pedal, and the next hill, because there were so many hills that we had to do. And if I had to think about all the hills I had to do all at once, it would be so overwhelming that I'd never get started on the first hill. So this might be the same thing with your challenges and your goals, is that there's a mountain to climb, quite literally sometimes. But if you think about the whole mountain, you're never going to get anywhere because it's just too overwhelming. Breaking it down into chunks, breaking it down into that next hill, or in our case it wasn't even that next hill, it's that next turning. You just keep going, looking down, just one pedal in front of the next, one pedal in front of the next. And I was encouraging some of the other guys who were having difficulty with doing the hills, and I was just saying, don't focus on the whole hill, don't focus on the whole cycle ride, just focus on the small step in front of you, and that's going to help you get to that next step. Because truth be told, you don't need to worry about that last step until you get to it, because anything can happen in between there. We may take a different route, you may abandon the goal altogether, whatever. So don't worry about all the steps further down, but just focus on where you are. That being said, it is always a good idea to kind of see yourself going through these challenges as you do it. And if you want to know more about that, then definitely check out the video here, which I videoed a couple of weeks ago around visualization and how to visualize properly. But really it's about find those goals, but break them down and just look at the next step or the step after. And that's really what got me through. The other thing was absolute certainty in that I was going to achieve the goal. Now I had these problems with my knee, I was on crutches for a long time, I was only back on the bike a few weeks ago, and I haven't actually done any long cycling since last year. But I had absolute certainty that I was going to make it and I was going to do it. So that belief is really important. And again, if you're struggling with the belief, do watch the visualization video. That's up here again, because it's going to really show you what you need to do in order to get that certainty in your bones. So this week is really simple. Think about the goal that you've got to do, but don't think about the whole goal. Just think about the next step. Think about what you need to do next week, next day, today to get you to that goal. And don't worry about everything else, because you know, as they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's all your goal is. Just take one bite at a time, just like going up those mountains for me last weekend. It's just going one pedal in front of the next, keeping that focus, and the rest will happen. Okay, I hope that's been of service to you. Do remember to share, like and subscribe, and I hope you like the t-shirt. We got these made up specially. You can see on the back all the countries that we've been to over the last few years. It's been a fantastic trip so far. I'm sorry that I missed the video last week, but obviously that was because I was away and it was a bit tricky to film. But do take this forward and have a fantastic week. Leave me any comments and I'll be happy to respond. Until next week, have a fantastic time and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.